drift by my window, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sandman hands that I used to hold. But since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But then I miss you most of all, my darling, when those autumn leaves begin to fall. by my window. Oh, the autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips and the summer kisses, the sunburn hands that I used to hold. And since you went away, the days roll on, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But then I miss you most of all, my darling, you. When does autumn leaves begin to fall? But then I miss you most of all, my darling, when there's autumn leaves begin to fall.
Guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I won't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, but they may never find what they dream of. What you want to do for love, you tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I wouldn't do. Wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. And even though I run out love for love, but they may never find what they dream of. What you want to do for love, you tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I wouldn't do.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to each one of you. I would like to welcome you on behalf of the Britam family, and I would kindly beg that we take our seats so that we can officially start off the program. Michael Omo and the band, thank you very much for taking us through the beginning part of this program. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would quickly request that before we start, you give me a minute and we can quickly kick off this program. All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I would request that we rise to have the anthems and we begin the ceremony officially. And Richard, Mazune, wherever you are, please be close to also come and give us the opening prayer. Can we rise and have the anthems? Thank you very much. I'd request that we stay standing. I want to invite Richard to give us the opening prayer.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, we thank you so much for this day. Lord, we thank you for the 60 years that we've been able to serve Africa. We also thank you for the next 60 years. There is nothing that we can do without you. So we call upon you to be part and parcel of everything, every step of the way, that we are able to do with your support. Lord, bless the next years of Britam in Africa. Lord, bless this meeting, this ceremony, the launch, the shareholders, the staff, the partners that we have here, Lord. Let's have the best of the function that we are planning to have today here. We thank you for you have done this. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Wherever I go, they usually clap for the person that has prayed and the prayer. So thank you very much. Let's kindly take our seats. Our guest of honor, the Chief Executive Officer of the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, equally representing the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, Honorable Matia Kasaija, and is here in his own capacity, Alhaji Kadonabi Ibrahim Lubega, together with your staff from the Insurance Regulatory Authority. I see a number of directors and the team from IRA. The Director of Economic Affairs from the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, Mr. Moses Kagwa. The Group Managing Director and CEO, Britam Holdings, Mr. Tom Gitogo. The Board Chairman, Britam Life, Ms. Grace Makoko. The Chairman, Board, Britam General, Mr. Felix Okoboy. The Chairman, Board, Britam Asset Managers, Mr. Sim Katende. Fellow board members of the Britam family here present, the Chief Executive Officer of the Uganda Insurers Association, the umbrella body for insurance companies in this country, Mr. John Chisache, the Chief Executive Officer of Britam Life Assurance Kenya, Mr. Ambrose Debani, the Chief Executive Officer of Britam Insurance Company Uganda, Mr. Alan Mafabi, the Chief Executive Officer of our baby this evening, Britam Life Assurance, Ms. Ida Nkwanzi Mwebaze. Because it's her birthday, allow me give her a spotlight for her to stand up so that you see her choice of colors and you give her a big clap for giving birth to a beautiful baby. I don't think that that's good love for a mother like Ida. Let's give her a lot of love. Ida, I want to thank you very much. CEOs of insurance companies are here present that have joined us on this beautiful ceremony. Brokers of insurance, MDs and CEOs of the different banks and non-financial sector players here present, members of the media, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to our 60 years of existence and to launching Britam Life Uganda. Can I officially request you to exchange a right hand of friendship to your neighbor on the left and right to officially welcome them to the Britam family as we celebrate 60 years, but most importantly, launch Britam Life, our new baby. Allow me share that as the protocol of the day, and by that, subsequent speakers that will ascend to this podium are at liberty to adopt the protocol as shared, and let us give ourselves a big clap for showing up for this celebration. We all know that when you give birth to a beautiful baby, it is worth celebrating. And that's why we are here this evening, that in a celebration of 60 years, we have come up with a beautiful baby that is ready to continue leading the mantle in the life business.
Every promise begins with a spark, a shared dream. A promise alone isn't enough. It takes commitment. It takes strength. It takes someone who walks beside you through every challenge, every turning point, every triumph. A promise to your family. A promise that even in the hardest seasons, you will rise, rebuild, and flourish. At Britam, we are more than a financial institution. We are your friend. Standing with you, believing in you, helping you carry your promise all the way to fulfillment. Because when you promise to build, to grow, to rise, we promise to stand with you. For over 60 years, we've kept our promise from one generation to the next, from quiet beginnings to soaring dreams. We've been Africa's friend and partner for 60 years because every promise begins with a spark. Every promise begins with a spark. For over 60 years, we've kept our promise. From one generation to the next, from quiet beginnings to soaring dreams, we have been Africa's friend and partner. Because when you make a promise, Britam is here to help you see it through. Britam, 60 years of safeguarding Africa's dreams and aspirations. Every promise.
That's our journey, globally and locally. Our 60 years of existence look like that, and we continue to rise and shine. Ladies and gentlemen, to welcome you here and put context to this event, he is a man that is fondly called the team captain, but also he's a man that adores the Formula One cars, specifically in the area of the pitfalls when there are 20 people that are changing tires in less than 2.5 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming none other than the Chief Executive Officer of Britam Insurance Uganda, Mr. Alan Mafabi.
A very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. As guided by the MC, I stand on the protocol that he has already shared. But please allow me at least recognize the guest of honor. Hello? Yeah, allow me at least recognize our guest of honor tonight and representing the Honorable Minister of Finance. He's explained to us why he couldn't make it, but I've been asked not to explain it to you. Thank you. As the MC said, as well as in his official capacity as the regulator. So my colleagues, Ambrose, when you hear, you're not called CEO. For us in the industry, we have one CEO, and that's him. And that's why I'm the team captain. Honorable Alhaji, thank you for honoring this night. As a business in Uganda, we officially launched in 2010 the GI business. Many of you have been with us, have walked the journey with us when we were a very small company on Coast View. We were once mistaken for some other company, but then the one thing you did was trust us. Trust is very important. Trust is a currency you can go and bank. You trusted us. We delivered our promise. You supported us to grow. The MC spoke about F1. Yes, I love the petrol. Record is 1.8 seconds, changing 4 tires into 1.8 seconds. For the uninitiated, that's crazy, but something else. But then I want to change to another sport, that's football, where when I joined, we're in relegation zone. My new fans, sorry guys, I'm one of you. We're doing very badly. We're in relegation zone. We're number 17. But because you trusted us, the brokers, the banks, the clients, we rose very fast at one time to number 3 in GI in the industry. That deserves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And that's because we kept our promise of providing the best claim service. Because of that, we managed to move our premises. We acquired the AIG building. That's now history. That building is now an expansion. Again, thanks to your support in the country to accommodate our life business and others. To the brokers and banks, you offered us those rails that enabled us to reach the entire country where we couldn't be on our own, and our partners. We're in so many places with partners that wouldn't have been alone. And as we're going ahead with our new baby coming, which I speak to at the end, we are sure we're in the right place. Where the country is heading, we should be moving together. Our guest of honor, you challenged me this evening. Alan, tell me you paid the claim in a day. And I promise I will, and will continue doing that. We've done it. And I commit, please hold me to my word, the brokers and banks in the house. Claims in one, especially those below 10, 20, 50 million. Why do I say that? Because we're the best collectors of premium, and that is from you, the clients, the intermediaries, the brokers, that pay us quickly. And again, allow me to thank the regulator. When he said cash and carry, Britam had started 2 years earlier, and he got resistance, but the one person he can always count on is myself. Thank you so much, Al-Haji. My colleagues, I was the chairman, privileged to be the chairman of the session then. My colleagues said, we are going to collapse the industry. I said, no, we're not. And the brokers in the house who equally supported. I don't want to mention names, but you know yourselves. And I thank you so much. That's what has enabled us, that we can pay a claim of any magnitude in record time. And Al-Haji, I want you to quote me. I should be able to share with you when we've done that. So what's the next step? Next step is we're planning to expand. And now the small company, we've grown to where we are. Our life business is coming. I don't want to steal the thunder from the lady of the night, the baby. But then what we want to do is, we want to do two things. One, we want to deepen penetration. I see a partner in the room. We had a very good meeting yesterday. What we can do from border to border. So Al-Haji, we mean business when you say we're going to deepen penetration to a level above 1%. We have partners who have even come on board because of what we're doing as a business. I'll leave that my GMT to speak to a little later. Secondly, we want to see meaningful, tangible results in the industry. What are we doing? We want that day when the unfortunate happens that the child can continue their education. I'm sure I don't speak to that. We want to ensure every businessman in Uganda, every investor can count on insurance, that when they need us most, we're there. We want you to count on us on investments, that every single day you have a spare shilling, dollar, please don't leave it in the bank. My bank colleagues are here. But then invest with us, we still work with the banks. That's our asset management business. So what are your tangible results that you can relate with as a business? Our guest of honor, the other thing I thought I should speak about is the fact that, and the intermediaries, we are officially starting medical soon. We have the license, thank you so much, Ahaji, for medical. I know I've shared with some of you, this is when I become a bad guy. It will be different. It will be a bit pricey. It will be strictly guest of honor on cash and carry from day one, 100%. Medical, I know my colleagues who have done medical in this market, they say it's bad business makes losses because we do it wrong, the wrong way. The regulators guided us what we need to do together to make sure it's profitable for us to support the country, to support government in providing these services. But one way or the other, we conspire to let ourselves down. That should stop. The other area, our guest of honor, is that we just joined the Agro Consortium. In that Agro Consortium, and my brother Jonan is here, and I'm glad you sit next to me, we want to ask, and we'll come at the right time and meet you, sir, and discuss what we've done so far in the Agro Consortium, what more can be done? Thank you. I was saying the Agro Consortium, sir, we've joined as Britam. We're one of the members that we're not in. Thank you. Because this economy, we all know, is agriculture driven. Oil and gas is coming. That should be a bonus on the top. But how can we de-risk the agriculture sector? What can we do together to ensure we provide support to government? We offer the subsidy, thanks to, again, to you, our guest of honor. Okay? So we will come to your office at the right time, now that we're in the consortium, to see what more we need to do to make it bigger. Could you transition, for example, to a reinsurer of sorts under Uganda, whatever it is that you guide, so that then we can allow the member companies to innovate and fly. I'm sure you'll be very proud. We have a proposal. I'll come to you at the right time. So. Finally, I want to once again thank all of you, ladies and gentlemen, for making time this evening. Whenever it rains, it's a challenge in Kampala, morning and evening. My GMD was asking, TC, I thought it only rains here in the morning. I told him, no, you came with the rain, because for us here, it's only in the morning. But we know people give those reasons, it's raining, I'm late for meetings, excuses as far as I'm concerned. And that's one other trait I share with my regulator. Not 1 second late. And I'm proud in that regard. Thank you. So I'm glad you came at this time. Glad you honored our invitation, despite the rains. And I can only thank you and wish you a fantastic evening. And as we launch this baby, we will look back one day and say, I was part of that company. My GMD has already threatened me that life is going to be bigger than GI, and he means it, and I agree with him. Our life company in Kenya, now Ambrose, can I steal the thunder? The GMD will speak about that. Is massive, probably bigger than this entire industry. And we believe when you have a baby, you have all the support. So please, let's not ask for either for the 3-year financials, 5 years. Ambrose will happily share that because a wholly owned subsidiary of Britam Life. So it's at this stage that I want to thank you. And I hereby invite our latest baby on the block, the CEO, Britam Life, Uganda, Aidan Kwanzi. Please come and make your remarks. But ladies and gentlemen, let's give her applause as she comes. Thank you so much and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, TC. Our chief guest, the Chief Executive Officer of the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, Alhaji Ibrahim Rubega Kadunabi, also representing the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, Honorable Matiaka Saija, the Director, Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, Mr. Moses Kagwa, our Group Managing Director, Britam Holdings, the Board of Directors, Britam, Chief Executive Officer, Uganda Insurers Association, Mr. Jonan Chisache, fellow Chief Executives in the insurance and banking fraternity, the partners in banking, SACCOs, fintechs, and investment, members of the media, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Before we turn to markets and milestones, let us acknowledge the source of every good life and every good gift. To God be the glory for the vision, the talent, and the favor that bring us to this moment. It is by his grace that we have come this far, and to him belong all the honor and praise. We gather not to simply place another policy on the shelf, but to welcome a new life insurance company to the Uganda's financial family. Britam Life Assurance Uganda, standing shoulder to shoulder with Britam General Insurance Company and the Britam Asset Managers on the investment side. Together, we make one integrated promise, and that is to safeguard the dreams and aspirations of every Ugandan, from cradle to legacy. The opportunity before us is compelling. Last year, our industry wrote just above Uganda shillings 1.76 trillion in premiums, which is a healthy rise even in a challenging economy, yet overall penetration still hovers below 1% of GDP. Evidence that millions of households are still walking life's tightrope without a safety net. These two numbers are not a contradiction. They are an invitation. Our eyes fixed on impact, protecting families and businesses when life turns unexpected, the revenue will look after itself. Fortunately, we do not start from zero. Our Kenyan Life Company has just been crowned Life Insurance Company of the Year for a record 18th consecutive year at the Association of Kenya Insurers Awards. That remarkable run was earned through relentless customer focus, innovation, and trusted partnerships. We draw inspiration from that example as we write an equally compelling Ugandan story. Our promise to Uganda rests on three simple pillars. First, accessibility begins with our nationwide reach. Secondly, trust is earned through building a strong, transparent claims record. Proof that when life turns unexpected, Britam pays quickly and fairly. And lastly, partnership for impact grows from working shoulder to shoulder with banks, brokers, SACCOs, telcos, and a host of community organizations, because real protection scales only when every link of the financial chain pulls together. Allow me to register my heartfelt appreciation to the Insurance Regulatory Authority. Thank you so much, Alhaji, the Chief Executive Officer, and the Ministry of Finance. Your guidance has been steadfast right from the license application to tonight's celebration. Your presence is just evidence of that. We thank you. To the Uganda Insurers Association, thank you for championing collaboration over rivalry. Your presence affirms our shared vision. We thank you. To all our valued distribution partners, we have some who have already committed business with us. And to each one of you, because of you, Britam Life begins its journey with premiums already in the bank. Your confidence tells us that your confidence tells the market that this venture is real, and together we will grow the pool as we grow Uganda. To my chair board and the board of directors, thank you for the trust, your leadership, and commitment you've shown from the very start. Your guidance gives strength to this new beginning and confidence to the journey ahead. I thank you. To our Britam colleagues across East Africa, especially our award-winning Kenyan team, Asante sana for lighting the path. And lastly, to my pioneering Britam Life team, my superstars, the Champion Circle. You transformed a license into a living company in a record time. And on that note, I would like to pause a bit and invite my team just for a short while. Team Britam Life, please move forward. I think only one member is missing, our CFO. I don't see her here, but this is our pioneering team. These are my superstars that are making things happen. Thank you so much. You take care. When a breadwinner is lost, a loan default looms, or unexpected illness strikes, insurance is not just a check, it is dignity preserved, dreams protected, aspirations kept alive. Britam Life exists to be that quiet force, enabling Ugandans to dream boldly without fear of a single setback, wiping it all away. We begin with two solid, familiar foundations, that is group life, protecting employees so organizations can keep building when uncertainty strikes, and credit life, shielding borrowers and lenders alike so ambition can thrive without the shadow of default. These are our starting blocks, not our finish line. Within about the next 6 months, we will be introducing individual life solutions, bite-size, digital fast, and priced for the border rider in Gulu, the teacher in Jinja, and a startup founder in Ntinda. Our goal is simple: to make life cover as commonplace as a mobile wallet. So I invite every employer, lender, and community leader here to join us in turning promises into real protection. Together we can ensure that a hospital bill never erases a child's education fund, that funeral never collapses a family business, and that every Ugandan can pursue opportunity fearlessly. Britam's DNA is captured in 5 small words: with you every step of the way. Tonight, for Uganda, we sharpen that pledge. May God bless you, bless our beloved Uganda, and bless the work of our hands. To him be the glory, now and always. Thank you, and enjoy the evening. I now would like to take the pleasure to invite the Chief Executive Officer, Uganda Insurers Association, to come and give your remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will need a bit of support for a very simple reason. How do I observe the already established protocol when I've been included in that protocol? I'll need a bit of guidance on that, but I would want to stand on the already established protocol. But also I know the MC mentioned that behind the CEO IRA, we have the directors and the team from IRA, and that's the management team. But when I looked at that table, I saw my brother David and wondered whether David has now moved to the regulator's office, especially in view of the fact that the premises of Africa Re are now at IRA. But David, I am hoping that you're still a member of the UIA and you've not moved to the regulator's office. Of course, the other thing is I am a man who appreciates beauty. And you know, when I walked into this room, I could not help but appreciate the beauty on display here by Britam. It's amazing, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, and congratulations for displaying that much beauty. Now, of course, the Chief Executive Officer, IRA, I note that he has stepped out, but of course I must recognize him. I must recognize the leadership team of Britam from Kenya and Uganda, but also you must allow me, Britam, to recognize the past chairpersons of the UIA, starting with Mr. Chuguru here. I request that you stand up for recognition. Past chairperson of the UIA, and also yourself, Alan Mafabi, who ably served the industry. And I stand here representing the association, basing on a foundation laid by gentlemen like Alan and the current chairman of UDB. So ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I hope we are all well. It is with very deep joy and great optimism that I stand before you today as we welcome Britam Life, Uganda, to our ever-growing insurance family. And of course, I also would want to congratulate Britam on attaining 60 years, which is your diamond jubilee. And by some sort of coincidence, this very year the UIA as well celebrates 60 years. So our history as the association and Britam is sort of very close. So on behalf of the Uganda Insurers Association, I want to extend our warmest congratulations on your official entry into Uganda's life insurance market. Ladies and gentlemen, today is not just a corporate launch, it's a statement of confidence in Uganda's people, our economy, and the future of insurance in this country. Now, like I mentioned, the UIA was established in 1965, about 60 years ago. And today, together with Britam, we celebrate our diamond jubilee. The UIA continues to serve our membership in line with our mandate through lobbying and advocacy, encouraging collaboration and cooperation amongst our members. Our membership currently comprises of 34 members, and these include 9 life insurers, which of course include Britam Life, 20 non-life members, 4 reinsurers, and 1 affiliate member. Now, effective 2023, we amended the UIA constitution to include affiliates and associates. And our first affiliate member is AAR Health Services. Currently, the UIA is operating under our 2024-2028 strategic plan, and this strategic plan is hinged on 4 strategic objectives. We would want to ensure that between those years we are able to enhance stakeholder engagement and management. We want to strengthen our institutional capacity as the association. We want to leverage technology to increase insurance penetration.
and would want to increase the UIA's visibility and impact. But why does today matter? The insurance sector, as already alluded to by the previous speakers, especially Ida, and Ida, I must mention that I have seen very few people who have been able to deliver a speech in such a calm manner and be able to deliver impact in that speech. And I must congratulate you for that calmness, because despite the fact that the job I do involves me talking every time, I find it hard to be that calm. So the life sector in Uganda is at a turning point, ladies and gentlemen. The life industry currently accounts for about 41% of our premiums, and this industry has posted tremendous growth over the years, especially when it comes to 2024. As per the 2024 figures, which are unaudited, we observed that of the top 6 players, as per GWP, 4 of those were life companies. So while the industry has made steady progress, unfortunately, insurance penetration remains low. And again, we've had at about 0.88%, and life contributing about 0.36% of that. We do not believe as the association that this is a tale of failure. We strongly believe that this is a story of untapped potential, and we know that is why Britam Life decided to set up here in Uganda. If you look at statistics from UBOS, Uganda Bureau of Statistics, 2024 data, Uganda has a very young population, currently standing at about 50% of our population, which is about 23 million out of a total of about 46 million Ugandans. When you look at the FinScope survey report of 2023, this report indicates a growing middle class, increasing mobile ownership at about 72%, internet access standing at about 26%, rising awareness about financial management at about 57%. Ladies and gentlemen, these are fertile grounds for inclusive growth, and life insurance is critical and central to that equation. So as we gather here, we are reminded that behind every policy sold is a parent seeking to secure their child's future, a worker preparing for retirement, a young couple planning for tomorrow. Life insurance, ladies and gentlemen, at its core is about dignity, protection, and peace of mind. Where are the opportunities as we speak today? Britam Life enters the market at a time when the industry is actively rethinking how we can reach more people meaningfully. So according to the IRA, the premiums under life grew by about 23% for 2024, outperforming the growth of the general business. Now, this trend tells us that Ugandans are beginning to understand the value of life cover, and they are demanding for more and, again, relevant products. And we are sure and confident that Britam will be able to satisfy this demand. When you look at the pension reforms, like the Public Service Pension Act of 2025 and the voluntary savings initiatives, these are all creating new touch points that need to be enhanced or harnessed for life insurance products. We see opportunities abounding in microinsurance, and I think for the first time, the premiums under the microinsurance category crossed the 1 billion mark. We see an increase and interest in group life policies, bundled saving products, and these we see especially increased demand when they're integrated with digital platforms. We are also seeing demand among the informal sector and the gig economy. Again, these have been historically underserved, and the potential is here. So we are confident that Britam Life brings with it experience from across the region, which again Ida alluded to, and we strongly believe this will further stimulate innovation, expand reach, and raise the bar in service delivery. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I want to remind you that today's launch is a reminder that we are stronger together. In this industry, we do compete, and Alan will tell you that yes, sometimes we do compete. But more importantly, we collaborate, we build shared systems, we protect each other's integrity, we advocate together, we grow together. Now, the Uganda Insurers Association is very proud to serve as that common platform that brings the industry together, where ideas are exchanged, challenges confronted, and solutions shaped. We welcome Britam Life, not just as another market player, but as a partner in purpose, committed to building a sector that is responsive, inclusive, and resilient. Now, in our efforts and as the common platform that brings the industry together, we want to invite Britam to actively support our initiatives whenever we reach out. Additionally, we would appreciate your ideas in terms of how the UIA can continue to thrive sustainably, and your input will be invaluable in our mission. As I close, to the leadership of Britam Life, I want to thank you for believing in Uganda. I want to thank you for choosing to serve here. We look forward to walking this journey with you, not just as colleagues, but as co-creators of an industry that makes real, meaningful change in people's lives. Let us move forward as an industry united, not only in strategy, but also in spirit. Together, let us make life insurance something every Ugandan understands, values, and embraces. I thank you and wish you a good rest of the evening.
Thank you. Can I request that we put our hands together one more time to appreciate Jonan for his message. It is important that I tell you that nothing at Britam is by coincidence. Everything we do is planned and mapped out. So I just wanted to tell you about why the color blue. The color blue represents peace, represents serenity, trust, loyalty, and stability. And I think you can appreciate that where you have seen Britam, these attributes have followed. But also I think it deserves a big clap, but it also comes out clear that they say that for those who marry well, they are complete. And if you marry wrongly, you are completely finished. So people like Ida, the CEO of Britam Life that we are celebrating this evening, married well. So the values of the company entered her fully, and that's why you notice that even in her speech, calmness was part of what she was doing. So Ida, want to thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if we bring in another speaker now, this will become a conference, yet it's a celebration. To continue in the mode of celebration, enjoy your starter as Mike Owuma and the band take it away. Thank you very much.
nakuomanelea, usitoe mimba yangu we. Mungu akileta mtoto analeta sani yake, mlete nitamlea, usitoe mimba yangu we. Mungu akileta mtoto analeta sani yake. Huenda kawa Obama, hata wale Amerika, huenda kawa Lupita, Oscar nazo washashindwa. Huenda kawa wanyama, hucheza soka Uingereza. Huenda kawa Kenyatta, mwanzilishi wa taifa na kuwa Manerea. Usitoe mimba yangu we. Mungu akileta mtoto analeta zari yake, lete nitamlea, usitoe mimba yangu we. Mungu akileta mtoto analeta zari. Huenda kawa Mathai, ayalinde mazingira. Huenda kawa Makeba, nyimbo nzuri akatunga. Huenda kawa Nyerere, angoza Tanzania. Huenda kawa Mandela, mkombozi wa Afrika na kuwa Manerea. Usitoe mimba yangu we. Mungu akileta mtoto analeta zari yake, lete nitamlea, usitoe mimba yangu we. Mungu akileta mtoto analeta zari yake.
Won't you get me out into the nighttime? Four walls won't hold me tonight. And if this town is just an apple, then won't you take a bite? If them say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why? Well, does it do me that way? If them say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Well, does it do me that way? 'Cause I'm reaching out, touch a stranger, but electric eyes are everywhere. See that girl, she knows I'm watching. She likes the way I stare. If them say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Well, does it do me that way? If them say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Ooh, does it do me that way? Said I like loving this way, and I like living this way.
the light, you're the night, you're the color of my blood. You're the cure, you're the pain, you're the only thing I wanna touch. Never knew that it could mean so much, so much. You're the fear, I don't care, 'cause I've never been so high. Follow me to the light, let me take you past our satellites. You can see the world you brought to life, to life. So love me like you do, love me like you do, love me like you do, love me like you do. Touch me like you do, touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Fading in, fading out, on the edge of paradise. Every inch of your skin is a holy grail I gotta find. Only you can set my heart on fire, on fire. I'll let you set the pace, 'cause I'm not thinking straight. My head's spinning around, I can't see clear no more. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do, love me like you do. Love me like you do, love me like you do. Touch me like you do, touch me like you do. Oh, what are you waiting for? Love me like you do, love me like you do. Love me like you do, love me like you do. Touch me like you do, touch me like you do. What are you waiting for?
Vele du shele ne majalina na Zona monte bebe ni usawara sanga Wa amatero yandazi Uzingu huri ataye Ntawe numusimza Oya, oya, omadale Hivyo korera byose ndabibona Omashale Sizemera kunze ubara Omadale Hivyo korera byose ndabibona Omashale There's nobody who gets me like you do Tombe, tombe, tombe postars
Tombe, tombe,
Tombe, tombe postars
tombe, tombe.
Sinamukivyo tazi Kukuwa unabizi Tombe, tombe, tombe postars Tombe, tombe Uyata Yeah, belebe oma. Tombe, tombe, tombe postars.
Tombe, tombe,
Tombe, tombe postars.
tombe, tombe.
Sinamukivyo tazi kukuna urabizi. Tombe, tombe, tombe postars.
Tombe, tombe,
Da da da, bini bini tamini.
da da da,
Ready in the love again.
da da da,
Said you know what's up, come pay da da
da.
Pamela, Pamela,
da da da,
full of bill boy, baby,
da da da,
Pamela, Pamela,
da da da,
said you come and go, come pay Hallelujah. Too much money, but I'm still a shoot. Don't take bad man for folly poop. Shante, dance, plug it, ooh yeah. Pull up in invited in the fun and authorization. Because my presence is a gift from God and you're looking like an angel, baby, oh. Shante, dance, go yeah. Baby, get a bumpy, da da da, vini vini palmity, da da da. Brother than a Lamborghini, da da da. Sherry, come, pay, da da da. Pamela, da da da. Fill up, Burberry, da da da. Pamela, da da da. Sherry, come, pay, da da da. Juba, juba, juba.
Le velo nicale, onti kote me trove, onti kote ki cache, civilisa sopra manie, servo secca mane, le presso per cadrove, nuadene che gute, anche già la canna si cre, ula, ula, ule, ula, ule, le velo nicale, onti kote me trove, onti kote ki cache, civilisa sopra manie, servo secca mane, la presso per cadrove, nuadene che gute, anche già la canna si cre, alikitao, likitao, likitao, tao, alikitao, likitao, likitao, tao, alikitao, likitao, likitao, tao, choo-choo. Alikitao, likitao, likitao, tao, alikitao, likitao, likitao, tao, alikitao, likitao, likitao, tao.
Sucos.
If you've enjoyed the band, let's give them a big clap. Let us continue. I must say that it is criminal for you to dance with your head, yet you have legs. Yeah, so if you enjoy the band, because we talk about value for money, it really doesn't hurt in a celebration of 60 years with a beautiful baby in Britam Life to stand up and dance a bit. To proceed with our program, next on the program is the board chairperson of Britam Life, and to invite her, allow me invite the CEO of Britam Life, Ida, to come and speak the English to welcome her.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. I would like to take the pleasure to invite the board chair, Britam Life Assurance, to come and give her remarks. Thank you.
good evening to you all. But first, let me tell you that for those who are not Ugandan, but you might also know that we've had the same commander-in-chief for coming to 40 years, and he doesn't do speeches. So I'm learning from the best. He doesn't know how to follow, and really, I'm a student, so I'm going to do a hybrid. You know, he's excellent at doing hybrids. So I want to first start by being very selfish. I'm a career banker, so I want to give a shout out to the bankers in the room. Michael Seguya, I saw you. Fabian, Cassie, I saw Sarah Arapta, I think I did. Did I see Sarah? Yes. So I'm just being selfish and giving a shout out to the bankers. Marianne, do you consider yourself a banker? You're a banker. Kudos to you. Someone else, Anthony? I'm missing somebody. Oh, there you are. Yeah, so, guys, just keep it up. I struggled in the insurance space, understanding how the sausage is made, but I'm getting there. And they're not too different from us. The other thing that I'll say is insurance is taking hold, and I was speaking to Alhaji. When the first speech, when the protocols were said and GMD was mentioned, Alhaji told me, by the way, just for you to be clear, we don't, group, what, as a regulator, we don't look at that. We look at you, the chairperson, and the board. So that sobered me up. Actually, I haven't eaten. I decided, you know what, Grace, sort yourself out. The regulator is looking at us as the board to take charge. And that's regulators across the world, across the globe do that. So I had told Ida had said that I would be calling up GMD, as in I'll be inviting him to speak. And I told Ida last night that, Ida, I don't report to GMD. So there's no way I'm going to call him up for his speech. So when the regulator said that to me, I was like, at least I'm not asleep on the job. So I won't be inviting you, Tom. Someone else will be inviting you, someone who reports to you. Because as it is, I'm your boss, Tom. So treat me well. Actually, from now on, Tom, you start addressing me as kind lady. This nonsense of just Grace has to stop. Say, kind lady, would you be so kind as to? Anyways, Chief Executive Officer, Insurance Regulatory Authority, Uganda. Chief Executive Officer, Uganda Insurance Association. Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Britam Holdings. Fellow members of the Board of Directors. Chief Executive Officer, Britam Insurance Kenya. Chief Executive Officer, Britam Insurance Uganda. And the Chief Executive Officer, Britam Life Assurance Uganda, and entire Britam Life team. Members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. We've got life. These words capture the emotion of this evening. Britam Life Assurance has taken its first public breath, and I'm honored to serve as the founding board chairperson. From the very beginning, we have worked in step with our regulator, the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda. Their constructive guidance shaped our governance charter, our enterprise risk framework, and our consumer education plan. The same spirit of collaboration flows from the Ministry of Finance, whose oversight ensures that every new entrant strengthens rather than strains our financial system. Together, we will deepen public confidence in long-term savings and expand the safety nets that underpin Uganda's economic resilience. I just want to point out that Ida has covered most of, I really don't need to do, you did a fantastic job, a brilliant job, and has covered the ground on whole life, who we are, and the aspirations. However, I just wanted to point out that progress is never a solo act. And I just want to extend deep gratitude to our sister companies, Britam Insurance Uganda and Britam Asset Managers, for their technical backbone, local insight, and client goodwill. To the banks, brokers, SACCOs, and suppliers that have already committed to partner with us, and to the Insurance Regulatory Authority and the Ministry of Finance for keeping us ambitious yet accountable. I also recognize the supportive oversight of our fellow board chairpersons, Mr. Felix Okoboy of Britam Insurance Uganda and Sim Katende of Britam Asset Managers. Gentlemen, your collaboration proves the power of one Britam and reminds us that when the group moves in harmony, each subsidy moves faster and stronger. Insurance in the end is not merely a check, it is dignity preserved, dreams protected, and aspirations kept alive. That conviction will guide every policy we approve, every risk we underwrite, and every community initiative we back. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite to the stage the people who will steer Britam Life through its formative years. My fellow directors, so Dunstan, Eva, Ambrose, I hope I'm not leaving, and Josephine isn't here. So if you could come up, and then also together with Chairperson Sim Katende and Felix for a well-deserved round of applause. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the team for Britam Life, Uganda. Eva is everything digital. Ambrose is the guru for Life Kenya. 60% of the profits of the group come from that gentleman and his team. And then Dunstan, who is everything finance. We have Josephine, she's out of town, Josephine Holok, who is everything AI and computer science for us. But I just want to give a chance to Felix and Sim to say something because they've midwifed Britam Life. We wouldn't be here if they were not here. So just a few remarks, gentlemen.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. We need a bigger good evening, everyone. I know you are not speaking very loudly because I came a bit late, but now I am here. So everybody should be even happier that we're here. And the reason I'm saying that is I keep reminding everybody that I was the very first Britam employee in Uganda. So when I stand here and say how happy I am and how proud I am that we're here, I really mean it. We started several years ago with the insurance company. In fact, I remember, I think the launch was also here, but in a much smaller room. After a few years, because of the good work of Alan and his team, the rest of the insurance industry was so affected, you started seeing them, instead of competing, they began merging to, remain bigger than us. Then we started the asset management company, and I remember even that one, the launch was this same building, but because we were a bit smaller, it was upstairs. Now that we've got to life, we are really living up to the Britam motto. The Britam motto is, we are with you every step of the way. So, your insurance, managing your assets, now looking after your life. So, for everybody in Uganda who knows this, and us it is genuine, Britam is growing. Sweet. That is the way to go about it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Welcome, everyone. I will stand on the protocols that Grace and our MC have so graciously provided. I started getting a bit nervous when you asked Tom to call you kind lady, because Tom, at least for Sim and I, kindly do not call us kind lady. Just to be clear. We are very proud of the new entrant to the Britam family. So congratulations, Ida, congratulations, Grace. We lost also in Britam General Insurance because I lost a board member when Grace became chair. I lost an executive. We are still ably run by TC, and I'll tell you that all the Britam executives are winners. I think we know this. In fact, I'll ask the room to disregard TC's disclosure that he's a Man United fan. Actually, very few people admit it in public, TC, nowadays. And I think we asked him in the board meetings to stop reminding us of this unfortunate issue. But we have winning teams as executive. We are one Britam. And so we all work and play together, you know, here in Uganda and in the group as well. So I welcome all of you. Thank you for coming. We have an interesting 5 years ahead of us coming out of our strategy sessions. And we have very many interesting new ideas for everyone. So we're looking forward to serving you and serving you very ably as we always have done. So I also just want to, on top of saying thank you to Grace and Ida, thanks Tom for providing that support from group, and most especially Alhaji Kadunabi. I have known the regulator for very many years in different fora. And I would meet him for coffee and he would actually say, but you guys, he has always looked out for Britam, so you guys, why aren't you doing this digitally? And so a coffee could turn into a very serious session. But he's always looking out for Britam, and with him, we know that eye on Britam's welfare will always be there. Thank you very much. And TC, thanks a lot also for quarterbacking this and making sure that you work together with the Britam Life teams so that this happens. So welcome everyone, and I wish you a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Please feel free to take your seats. Now, I need to do this because this launches the next bit. So thank you all. Together, let us build a company and country where every Ugandan can pursue opportunity, confident that we've got life.
All right. Can we give the board chairperson another big round of applause? And now that there is life, allow me to invite everyone, apart from the MC that has stepped on this stage, to come back here. And equally invite our guest of honor, Alhaji, to come so that we officially launch and ensure that the media people have images to take the conversation wider. Can I request everyone to come and we officially launch? My very good friend, Retiring Shem, please come, join us here. Board members, Britam Life, please come. Asset management, board member, I need to make sure everyone is here. Ladies and gentlemen, can I request that we all rise and officially welcome this baby?
Dunstan, I'm relying on you, on your smile. Please encourage everyone. I'm waiting for the fires. Is the picture full? Why aren't we clapping louder? All right. All right, can I request we take our seats and give a big round of applause to this new baby? Thank you very much. Let's take our seats. Now let me request the guest of honor and then the board chairperson, specifically those ones in charge of life, to stay to have a picture with the guest of honor. Gentlemen, first bring it back. Yes. The board that Grace invited, please come, be present, and we take one picture specifically to commemorate this day. Ida, is there anyone that I haven't invited? The rest of us participate in the picture by clapping for them. Thank you very much for accepting.
Modernization, chicken from one impression, street orientation. Modernization.
Can each one of you give your neighbor a high five to tell them thank you for being there as we're giving birth to this baby? Thank you very much. While I was seated where I was seated, there was a gentleman who was smiling full time. And I kept saying, you know, there are people that can smile and they make you forget that there are problems. Ladies and gentlemen, the chief smilist for the day is none other than Dunstan. Dunstan, once again, please stand up for recognition. Let's give him a big clap. He's one of those gentlemen that has really created the mood for a celebration, full-time smiling, you know, and enjoying the mood. Before we move to our next part of the program, it is critical that we recognize another regulator. Like I said, it's important that I'll keep recognizing them. Allow me to recognize the presence of the team leader at the Capital Markets Authority,
Miss Josephine Osea. I must say that this, I do a number of events similar to this, but this event is very, very difficult because everywhere you look, there is a CEO, there is an MD, there is a CEO. So you'll pardon me, I may not necessarily cover everyone, but because of where I work, it is important that I recognize the man with so many titles in this room. A council president of the Institute of Banking, a doctor, a CEO, and a district governor-elect. Let's welcome Dr. Fabian Kasi. Yeah. 4 titles in a row. And if you want to add to make them 5, he's also a father. So allow me also recognize the presence of the different members of the Uganda Bankers Association here present. Can we give them a big, big round of applause? For purposes of networking and socializing, allow me recognize my special friend. I just met him today evening. My special friend, the CEO of NCBA, Mark. Please stand up for recognition. Yeah, this is how you create networks that are lasting. Yeah, so the next time you try to engage, you say you remember the other event where I talked about you. Yeah, so that was personal, not part of the program. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move to our next part of the program, I wanted to share with you something that I share with the guest of honor. The guest of honor this evening is Alhaji. And the only thing me and Alhaji share is the name Ibrahim. The rest is in a different world. I'm in a different world. Alhaji, my namesake, it's nice to see you here as the guest of honor. and as Ida was coming to give her speech, the moment she started like this, she didn't start with Alhaji. She started with Ibrahim. My heart pounced, and I said, she's going to talk about me. But just because we share the name Alhaji, it's always nice to see you here. Ladies and gentlemen, next on our program is remarks from, kind lady said that it's not her part. And so I want to invite the CEO of Britam Life, Ida, to come and invite the GMD. Let's welcome Ida one more time.
Thank you. I now take the pleasure to invite our Group Managing Director, Mr. Tom Gitogo, to come and give your remarks.
I have learned something today, which is riding on the protocol already set. But allow me, even as I do that, to single out 3 protocols. Let me obviously start with our chief guest, the chief executive of IRA, and my friend most of the time, Bwana Alhaji. Let me also recognize the Capital Markets Authority representative and lead, Josephine Osea. And let me also recognize Her Highness, Your Grace, Madam Grace. You know, a lot of you are business people here, so you know that a new company burns capital and cash quite quickly. So I'm waiting for that phone call from Grace, not too far away from today, suggesting that maybe we need to pump in a bit more capital into the youngest kid on the block, Britam Life. And then, because I am human, I will be only too eager to remind her of her remarks this evening. What goes around comes around. Before I make my remarks, please join me in appreciating the team that has put this together. Isn't it just wonderful? I think this setup could be anywhere on the planet, and the team pulled it through. Let me also recognize the band. I mean, I have been to many events, but this band, if I hadn't already done a wedding, I would arrange for the band to play at my wedding. But let me also, in all seriousness, appreciate everyone who has turned up for this event. It's almost a who is who, and actually, we don't take this for granted. We really, really appreciate your support. But I'm not surprised. If you were here when Ida was making her remarks, wouldn't you also want to be part of that? She is the very definition of cool, calm, and collected, isn't it? So let me first start off with appreciating everyone and the support you have continued to give Britam in all its markets, but specifically for tonight in the Uganda market. Britam's commitment to the continent of Africa is not questionable, and particularly also to Uganda. Our offering as a group spans life business, general insurance business, all lines of general insurance business, and asset management. And Uganda is the only other country where now we are proudly able and willing to provide all those services. If that's not a conviction of the future of Uganda, I really struggle to see what is. And Ida, about 60 years ago, a similar company was launched, perhaps with the equivalent pomp and fanfare of 1965. I don't know whether they had a band. I don't know whether they had such fancy screens and so on. But 60 years later, that company was among the first indigenous companies to write a premium income of more than 50 billion shillings a year, per year, last year. That is around 1.5 trillion UGX. My challenge to you, Ida, is you don't have to wait 60 years to write 1.5 trillion, especially with your chair being Grace, and you heard what she said here, that we now have life. We will do all we can. All the lessons we have learned in our 7 markets, we will gladly share, whether or not our sharing of those ideas is received or not, we will share. But then it will be up to you, your management team, and your board to take that sharing. Because if you have learned something in one aspect of your business and it has worked, I think it makes business sense to try it elsewhere. However, one of the reasons Britam has succeeded in all its markets is because of its deliberate listening to the markets that we serve. We will listen to what the public, the insuring public and investing public in Uganda is looking out for. And with partners like the banks I see here, the brokers, the intermediaries, and all other stakeholders, whatever you think we can do better, I am here to affirm that we will do that. So as you support Ida, please note that in the background, she has also the support and assistance of her older sister who has been doing this for 60 years. In a world that is becoming increasingly restless, wars popping up everywhere, India fighting with Pakistan, Israel fighting with Iran and Hamas, and then Iran again, Iran threatening to fight with Qatar in retaliation, Ukraine, Russia. I think the only way forward is where those of us that can work together in partnership do what we can to bring much needed progress in this world. As our forefathers sat around whatever table they did to set up Britam in 1965, I wonder if they were to review our scorecard today, which areas would they be proud of so that we can do more of that? Which areas would they hope that we did better so that those mistakes that have been made elsewhere do not necessarily have to be made here? I think it's no secret that across the continent, we have not really done very well in growing the penetration of insurance. A lot of times I go to meetings where I am asked what keeps me awake at night. And the one answer that keeps precipitating to the top is what can be done to increase the penetration of insurance on the continent of Africa. Isn't it ironical that the people who would benefit most from insurance coverage are also the people that are most exposed? Britam is here to work with you in closing that protection gap. At Britam, we do not look to the north, we do not look to the south, we do not look to the west, and neither do we look to the east. We look inside. Thank you very much. I have no idea if I am supposed to invite anyone. And I would certainly not invite Grace.
Can we put our hands once together to appreciate the GMD? GMD, in less than a minute, I'll be inviting you back to invite our guest of honor. But before I invite you, I told you that this event, in the many that I have been at, this is a difficult event. I hope I'm managing well. But before we do anything, let each one of you welcome the special guest next to them. Ask them for their title, officially welcome them to this event. Because the protocol can be quite challenging. Welcome each one of you. Yeah, left and right. Now, it is wrong if a man is over-welcoming a lady and not welcoming a man next to their left. So it must be equal. As you welcome the man, you also welcome the lady. That's the spirit of togetherness that we want to exhibit. Like I said, because the event is difficult, in our midst is a gentleman that is representing the Governor, Bank of Uganda, and is here in his own right as the Executive Director Supervision from the Bank of Uganda, Mr. David Lubowa Kalyango. Can I request he stands up and we give him a big, big clap? Sir, it's not Britam's problem. It is the MC's problem. We apologize. But I think it's also, the level of humility. I imagine that if it is me representing the governor, I cannot sit that far. I will walk right in front and I say, I am the Governor, Bank of Uganda. Can I find a seat, please? So, Executive Director David, we appreciate you for your humility, but also being here. Now, GMD, it's right this time that I invite you to come and invite your guest of honor.
we operate in 8 markets. And in those markets, we have relationships with the regulators in those markets. Because of some of the businesses we do, we have multiple regulators in some of our markets. Whether it's pension, there would be the RBA. Whether it's the CMA, for example, in Kenya, we are listed. But I dare say, we really, really feel supported by the office of our chief guest today. As we were setting up Britam Life, the support, the collaboration, the guidance, we really, and I mentioned to you when we met earlier today, so I couldn't be more pleased and I couldn't be happier to welcome any chief guest as I am today, inviting our CEO of the Insurance Regulatory Authority, Alhaji Ibrahim. Please come and address your subjects. I think it is okay for us to stand and welcome our chief guest. He has really devoted a lot of time today for this event, for which we are most grateful.
You sit.
The Group Managing Director of Britam Holdings, the chairperson of the board of Britam Life, the chairperson of the board of Britam General, and the chairperson of Britam Asset Management, the CEO of Britam Life, and my young brother, the CEO of Britam General. I want to be clear so that you know they are Britam Life and Britam General. I know the names. Today is indeed a special day, and allow me in a special way also recognize the board member of the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda and my colleague, the CEO of Capital Markets Authority of Uganda, Madame Josephine. I also have my chairperson on another board we serve, Mr. Fabian Kasi, and the entire group from the banking side. Invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me remind everybody here that the one you are seeing before you is not the CEO of the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda. He is the Minister of Finance Planning and Economic Development of the Republic of Uganda. May I bring you greetings and apologies from the Honorable Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, Honorable Matia Kasaija, who requested me to represent him here. He couldn't be with us. Those who are in Uganda know the obvious reasons around this time. But he would have loved to be with us. The second point I want to tell you, by way of a disclosure, is that this Britam is not new to me as a person. When I started the serious insurance underwriting in 1992, I was part of the bigger Greenland group. And in 1998, I was deployed to go and understudy the Kenyan market. So I was in Kenya for about three months. About 1 month, I was with the Britam of now in Kenya. So in 1998, I came in contact with the British American insurance group, insurance company. And I knew what happens. And when Britam eventually came, I came to know more about it. And again, I came to know more because in Uganda you deployed my young brother Alan to lead the Ugandan Britam company. So I have much interest in seeing Britam growing. You also definitely know I have much interest in seeing everybody in the insurance industry growing. I want, therefore, on behalf of the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, to welcome Britam Life to the Ugandan soil. I am happy to join you this evening as we celebrate this significant dual milestone, the 60 years of Britam from 1965 to date, and indeed the launch of Britam Life Assurance Uganda. This is not a mean achievement, and indeed can we give Britam another round of applause to recognize that. I am aware that the Britam, which started 60 years ago, was a life company. And therefore, I can confidently say that the achievements of Britam hinge on the achievements of a life company. Therefore, my sister Ida, you can make it. May I, from the onset, tell you, as the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, we will give you all the support you need to see that you can do whatever your board and your management plans to do. Can I request my colleagues from the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, can I request you to stand up for recognition so that these people know that you came and you are taking notes of whatever is happening. With that team and many of my colleagues who have remained behind, we are more than willing and ready to support you. I can also confidently say that the entire financial sector is willing to support the development of entities like Britam. And on that note, can I request the representative of the governor, who is my brother, Karyango, also to stand up in that capacity so that you know that the entire financial sector, Josephine is here, we are willing to support you so that you flourish the Britam Life. Yeah. We want to welcome each one of you who has spared time to be with Britam on this journey as we launch the Britam Life. Ladies and gentlemen, Britam's journey roots in Kenya, as you know, and it tells us a story of ambition that is matched with the action. You have continuously demonstrated how insurance can evolve, expand, and indeed respond to the changing needs and times. Britam Life Assurance's entrance on the Ugandan market is not just a business expansion, it is indeed a strategic vote of confidence in the growth and potential in the Ugandan insurance sector. We want to thank you for investing in Uganda. Uganda's life insurance sector has been steadily growing. We are confident that as at 2024, the life insurance sector generated 701 or 702 billion in gross written premiums. And we are sure that this is going to improve in the year 2025. This represented about 15% growth, which actually is the minimum growth for the life business in many years. I am confident, therefore, that the statement by the group MD that Britam Life will grow bigger than Britam General is indeed a matter of time. To us, as the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, we definitely yearn to see that time when life business will produce more premiums than the non-life, because we are confident that even the markets which have grown, it is a contribution majorly of non-life business. As we launch the Britam Life Assurance Uganda, it provides us an opportunity and options for Ugandan consumers to see that they can pick from what Britam has to offer. We are confident that your coming will bring innovation and indeed will improve on the financial inclusion agenda. We welcome this development as it clearly aligns to the broader regulatory objective, which is to ensure a safe, sound, and inclusive insurance market that works for all Ugandans. Britam Life Assurance Uganda, we are especially keen to see you and many others bring up on the market products which resolve and solve the needs of the Ugandan market. I am happy to note that there is an undertaking already of going into the individual life. Indeed, much can be done. And indeed, the Ugandan market is different from many other markets because we have made deliberate efforts as the regulator to talk to the needs of the regulated and to talk to why we exist, and that is safeguarding the interests of the policyholders. As you know, or you might have heard, it was yesterday that the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda made a step in the right direction, and we are certified. We are ISO certified, ISO 9001, 2015. The ISO certification of the regulator is not only for ticking box. It is a statement that indeed we must see also the regulated taking the same direction. May I remind my brother and my sister, Alan and Ida, we look forward to seeing Britam General and Britam Life also following suit. At the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda, we still commit to creating an enabling regulatory environment for players like Britam so that you thrive, while at the same time safeguarding the policyholders' interests and ensuring sector stability. I am happy and look forward to many pledges, like one which was made by Alan this evening. We are looking forward to claims settled in a day. We are looking forward to claims settled in hours. We are looking forward to claims settled in minutes or seconds. That will have resolved why we exist. May I end my remarks by quoting the words which were said by an anonymous speaker who said, "Today, we don't just enter the market, we enter lives with the promise to be there when it matters most." When I was seated on the table, the chairperson of the board was telling me about her ways of looking at medical insurance. But we agreed that medical insurance is one way of entering people's homes. The profit might not be much or might not even be there, but it is one avenue how to be there when it matters most. Ladies and gentlemen, may I therefore request the new baby on the block to always be there when it matters most. Thank you very much for listening to me. We have already officially launched the baby, and this baby, I have been assured that is ready to run on the day he is born. Thank you very much, and we wish you the very best.
I'm sure that we all know the role that Alhaji has played. Once again, can we appreciate the Minister of Finance, Honorable Matia Kasaija. For the many of us here, we know that in this market, regulators are very critical, especially in the time of licensing. Let's appreciate Alhaji as the regulator. Now, the next part of the program, before I tell you that there is a gentleman that we need to appreciate called Humphrey. Humphrey, please wave for recognition. Yeah. For those of you who are wondering why the evening is moving as planned, Humphrey will call you to say, stop talking. The next person should come now. This event is purely timed. Humphrey, we want to thank you for your support this evening, together with the entire Britam team that has been behind this. So now that cake is here, Madam, excuse me, you are the one that made that cake? Okay, so you are going to also cut it. All right. Let me invite the people who are going to join you. All right. Don't cut small pieces. Sorry, I didn't know this was on. Now at this point in time, allow me invite the following people. Allow me invite our guest of honor to come back. Allow me invite the CEO of the Uganda Insurance Association. Allow me invite a kind lady. Allow me invite the team leader at CMA, Josephine. And then allow me invite Alhaji's brother from Bank of Uganda to please come to the stage. Please come with a glass that has some drink close to water. Please come with a glass that has a drink of your choice. The baby we are celebrating. I also want to invite the board chair, asset management, board chair, general to also come. I don't want to forget my very good friend, Alan, please also come. So, gentlemen and ladies, let me request that the glass is in the right hand. And then for the rest of us who are that side, let's also get our glasses. We're going to make a toast to success, to growth, to adaptation, to market leadership, to everything good. So ladies and gentlemen, can I request that we raise our glasses as we toast to success, growth, adaptability, market leadership, and to everything good for this new baby, Britam Life. Let everybody toast and take a sip to a good life ahead of this baby. say that if you toast and you do not drink, the toast is not complete. Tell your neighbor, drink. Yeah, it's very, very important. So now that we are done with the toast, let's move to cutting cake to also commemorate this day. Can I request Alhaji to lead the team as we cut cake? Yes. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so 60 years to calling back everyone in the room. When it's 120 years, let's start from 66, 5, 4, 3, 2. When I reach 0, everybody will clap. 2, 1, and 0.
Point in life, if you understand me or not, misunderstand me or not, me, I'm okay. I'm okay. And if you think I'm wrong or not, long as it's what I want, me, I'm okay. I'm okay. Cause who are you to judge me like say you be holy past? I didn't love my life, get my peace of mind, that I try survive. We all be sinners, my body, nobody holy bad. And my happiness comes first, I never come left to
Ladies and gentlemen, in every audience there are unsung heroes. But if you know our chief guest, you know that to manage his program, you have to be very special. Let's appreciate the special lady that manages our guest of honor's program, Marion. Marion, please stand up for recognition. Thank you very much for ensuring that Alhaji is here. Now that we are done with this part, allow me to invite the Director, Customer Experience and Marketing at Britam Holdings, Miss Diana Correll, to come and thank us for our time spent here this evening. Please join me in welcoming Diana to the stage.
Good evening, all. Good evening once again. Before I start, please allow me to again stand on the protocols that have been set, and so all protocols observed. It really warms my heart to see a room full of friends that have come to celebrate with us our 60th anniversary, as well as the birth of a new member of this family. So good evening, Britam family, and yes, I say family, because tonight, more than launching a brand, we've launched something far more enduring, and that is friendship. Every handshake, every smile, every shared story in this room affirms one thing: we are truly friends for life. This year, Britam marks 60 years of service, a legacy built on trust, resilience, and customer centricity. We are proud to be ranked the 3rd strongest brand in Kenya, a testament of the power of consistency, care, and putting customer first. Here in Uganda, we are inspired by that legacy, and we are committed to building Britam into a brand just as trusted, just as enduring, and just as impactful. To our guest of honor, and the leadership of the Ministry of Finance and Insurance Regulatory Authority. Thank you for working with us and ensuring our first steps as a life assurance provider here in Uganda are grounded in compliance and integrity. Your stewardship reminds us that growth is most meaningful when it is shared. And to our board chair, Grace Makoko, and the entire board, your counsel and your unwavering belief in excellence will give Britam Life the foundation of trust for which it will stand on. To my boss and the Group Managing Director and CEO, Mr. Tom Gitogo, we fondly call him TG, as well as my fellow directors from Nairobi, and perhaps maybe let me introduce them. We've got Hilda Njeru, our Director of Legal and Company Secretary. You saw Ambrose Dabani, who is the CEO and Principal Officer, Britam Life Assurance, Kenya. Where is Barack? Barack Obatsa is the CEO and Principal Officer for the Britam Asset Management. Eva Kimani, Acting Principal Officer and CEO, Britam Connect, Director of Partnerships and Digital, as well as what we call our Beta Lab in Nairobi. Have I missed anyone else? That's it. Thank you. So, to our GMD and my fellow directors as well, thank you for the bold vision that we continue to carry from our founders to be the leading diversified financial services company in our chosen markets across Africa. Tonight, Uganda becomes an even stronger part of that history. And to the Britam staff, we call ourselves the Blue Tribe. That's where the blue comes in. You have shown that serving with a heart, you have shown what serving with a heart looks like. Every detail has been an expression of empathy, care, and connection. You've reminded us that the customer is not just a number or a transaction. The customer is the reason why we exist. Long after the glamour from tonight and the lights dim, you will still be listening, still be improving, and still be delighting, because relationships are not built just on moments, but through consistent care. To our sister companies, and that is Britam Insurance and the Britam Asset Managers here in Uganda, and to our valued partners, our financial advisors, banks, brokers, and clients, thank you for proving that collaboration isn't just good for business, it's good for the people. Together we will turn We've Got Life from a promise to meaningful experiences and value for families, for entrepreneurs, and for the communities across Uganda. I'd also like to thank our media and our storytellers. Thank you for helping us to carry this message beyond these walls. Your words and your images will become the first chapter in Britam Life's public journey. For tonight, I'd like to have a special recognition. For what you see here has been months of planning, long hours, but have been run by one gentleman that I'd like to call him to stage, Mr. Humphrey Lutakome. It's good when you set a vision and you know that the person that you hand over to will execute, and that is exactly what Humphrey has done. Tonight, the man that is behind everything that you see tonight is Humphrey, the marketing manager for Britam Uganda. Thank you very much for an excellent job done. And finally, to every guest in this room, clients, regulators, partners, suppliers, and colleagues, your presence tonight is the most powerful endorsement a brand can receive. Before you leave, take a photo, tag it, "We've got life," and let's flood the world with optimism, with the optimism that we've sparked here tonight. And as you go, I'd like for you to carry two things with you. One, every journey begins with a first step. Tonight, we've taken that step together. Let's keep walking, north, south, east, or west, until every Ugandan can say with certainty, "My dreams and aspirations have been safeguarded." Two, you have a friend for life in Britam and in Britam Life. Call us, challenge us, but more importantly, grow with us. Thank you once again for gracing this moment, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Oftentimes, I listen to people that move a vote of thanks, but this vote of thanks for this evening has been special. Let's give another big round of applause to Diana. Diana, you talked about Barack, the director. Huh? Did I get you right? Does he have a relation to the other Barack? Because even the other Barack comes from there. Or these, they are cousins. I don't know what he's doing in East Africa. If I was him, I would be already there anyway. But thank you very, very much. I'm sure that all of you saw the gentleman behind this, Humphrey. When you see him here bowing, being very humble, you may think that that's how soft he is. Miss part of his program, just mess it up a bit, and you'll get a beating. Humphrey, we want to thank you very much, together with your team, for putting this together. Ladies and gentlemen, the story continues outside this room. Can I request each one of you to tap your neighbor's shoulder and tell them, thank you for coming and thank you for staying, and may you continue to live Britam. Tap your neighbor's shoulder, tell them, thank you for coming, thank you for staying, and may you continue living the Britam way. At this point in time, I'm sure that the cake lovers, we have started enjoying cake, and we are going for our dinner. So please enjoy that starter. We have a team of ushers, but we also have the Serena team that is going to be picking table by table to make sure that we do not crowd the serving points. We want to also thank our hosts, Serena. Thank you very much for allowing us be here this evening. So ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, can I request that we rise and have the anthems, and then after, we'll continue to our dinner as Mike, Ouma, and the band take it away. Can we rise and have the anthems? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take our seats and continue enjoying the Britam way. Oma, let's take it away.
The loneliness has always been a friend of mine. I'm living my life in your hands. People say I'm crazy and that I am blind, risking it all in a glance. And how you got me blind is still a mystery. I can't get you out of my head. Don't care what is written in your history, as long as you're here with me. I don't care who you are, where you're from, don't care what you do, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, don't care what you do, as long as you love me. Every little thing that you have said and done, it feels like it's deep within me. It doesn't really matter if you're on the run, it seems like we're meant to be. I don't care who you are, where you're from, don't care what you do, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, don't care what you do, as long as I don't care who you are, where you're from, don't care what you do, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, don't care what you do, as long as you love me. She calls out to the man on the street, "Sir, can you help me? It's too cold and have nowhere to sleep. Is there somewhere you can tell me?" He walks on and doesn't look back. He pretends he can hear her, start a whistle as he crosses the street. Seems embarrassed to be there. Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you, you and me in paradise. Just think about it. Oh, just think about it. Yeah. Just think about it. She goes out to the man on the street. He can see she's been crying. She got blisters on the sole of her feet. She can't walk, but she's trying. Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you and me in paradise. Just think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it.
Oh Lord, is there nothing more than anybody can do? Oh Lord, there must be something that you can say. You can tell from the lines on her face. You can see that she's been there. She's probably been moved on from every place, 'cause she just didn't fit there.
Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you and me in paradise. Yeah. Just think about it. Just think about it. Oh, just think about it.
Well, I got lost, couldn't find my way, and I guess there's nothing more to say. You see, love can make you blind and make you act so sad, but I'm here, and here I will stay. Now every day goes by, every day, and every day I fall, every day. Now do you ever wonder why every day, why I love everything about you? So every day I say I'll try just to make my heart be still. Till then everywhere there is to cry, ourselves to sleep with me. It picked me up and knocked me off my feet, and I've got nowhere to explain. And still I love, love, love you, and this fire inside will never see the light of day. Now every day I cry, every day, still every day I fall, every day, and it makes me wonder why every day my life's worth nothing without you. So every day I say I'll try just to make my heart be still. Till then everywhere there is to cry, ourselves to sleep we will. Oh, well you'll never know. No, 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 no. try so hard. And every day, yeah, you know I'll try so hard, yeah. Every day, yeah, you know I'll try so hard. Every day, yeah, you know I'll try. So every day I'll say I'll try just to make my heart be still. Till everywhere there is to cry, ourselves to sleep we will. So every day I say I'll try just to make my heart be still. Till everywhere there is to cry, ourselves to sleep we will. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. Take you back in time. Smooth. Oh yeah.
Ooh, baby, not tonight. I don't wanna fuss and fight. I just wanna make things right. Boo, 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 there's what to do. I wanna get you in the mood. I wanna get real close to you. All the things that you wanna do. Just reach out and I'll take care of you. 'Cause anytime you want me, I'm saying that I love you every day. And you know that you love me, baby, I'll beat it. Give me all your love and don't stop. My love's waiting when you reach the top. Come into my bedroom, honey. What I got will make you spend money all night long. Well, you know that I love you. And if you just give me a chance, I can still show you romance. I know that you're still saving for my flavor, babe. So stop playing hard to get. Let's make love like we first made. All the things that you wanna do, just reach out and I'll take care of you. 'Cause anytime you want me, I'm saying that I love you every day. And you know that you love me, baby, I'd beat it. Give me all your love and don't stop. My love's waiting when you reach the top. All night long. Come into my bedroom, honey. What I got will make you spend money. Well, I say, shoo-be-doo-be-doo to the down. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo to down. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo, shoo-be-doo-be-doo to down. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo, do-do-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo. Give me all your love and don't stop. My love's waiting when you reach the top. Come into my bedroom, honey. What I got will make you spend money. I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see you, the more that it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you. I wanna be down with what you're going through. I wanna be down, I wanna be down with you. No matter the time, or night or day, it's true. I wanna be down. Pokwe hiya safe onijoka Hiboni molerie mikora milo Ile honijo balebe woro Ino pereko matoko apeja. Have you ever seen this man moving? Do you think anyone else can do it? Really, this dance has got something, something, no way you can Walebe woro Inno pere koma toko apeja. Have you ever seen this man moving? Do you think anyone else can do it? Really, this dance has got something, something, no way you can beat it. Wombalamba,
byenkugamba obibuusa amaaso otyo. Tomanyi baby gyendi ndi ku kyoto. Kulaba mu bifaananyi oluusi mu birooto. Oluusi ndota nga ndi naawe tuli mu lyato. Mama ogamba tekulindekera, bwe butenkera tekulindekera. Kirabika ddi onfunyemu enkeera. N'otomanya temasa siraba lwaki onnumya, lwaki onnumya. Nyabo tundagatima, nteeka mu mutima. Siraba lwaki onnumya, lwaki onnumya. Nyabo tundagatima, nteeka mu mutima. Yeah, lovely woman, why don't you be my baby? Lovely woman, why don't you let me be your baby? Me listen to my story, my sweet love story. Yeah, every day I'm worried. Baby, you only watch them and I'm worried. Me listen to my story, my sweet love story. Yeah, every day I'm worried. Baby, you only watch them and I'm worried. Siraba lwaki onnumya, lwaki onnumya. Nyabo tundagatima, nteeka mu mutima. Siraba lwaki onnumya, lwaki onnumya. Nyabo tundagatima, nteeka mu mutima.
Kwagala nnyo byonkoledde si bitono. Ndikudiza botya omanye nti bambi byonkolera. Besima ddala bambi omukono gwaffe bambi tegusobola nze kuntama. Amazima omukono gwaffe bambi tegusobola nze kunyiwa. Yeah, yeah. Nali nabivaako nze eby'emikwano nga byannema. Yadde gikira eŋŋanda nze nga kyanta masebo. N'abajeevuma bangi ntina gy'emikwano kazaala butwa. Nsebo twa ddala bambi omukwano gwaffe bambi tegusobola nze kuntama. Amazima omukwano gwaffe bambi tegusobola nze kunyiwa. won't feel your magic, no. Out of sight, out of mind, out of touch with the one I love. How do I say I'm sorry? How do I get more time? And how do I say I love you? Maybe in another life. Salawa, kutelo kutingo ngaba, kutelo kutingo salawa, kutelo kutingo ngaba, salawa, kutelo kutingo ngaba, kutelo kutingo salawa, kutelo kutingo ngaba, say baby. Deserves to feel like a star. I know you are, I know you are. Every girl deserves to feel like a queen. I know you are, I know you are. I know who you were when I met you. That one day I will be able to say yes to you. Good vibes and I'm grateful. It's obvious to me that it's special. I'm ready to give like I never did before. Love you like it's an open door. You don't know what's in store for you. Melody and so much more for you. Heavy is your crown, but still you hold me down. I hope I never let you down, my love. Every girl deserves to feel like a star. I know you are, I know you are. Every girl deserves to feel, every girl deserves to feel like a queen.
I know you are,
I know you are,
I know you are,
I know you are. I know who you were when I met you. That one day I will be able to say yes to you. Good vibes and I'm grateful. It's obvious to me that it's special. I'm ready to give like I never did before. Love you like it's an open door. You don't know what's in store for you. Melody and so much more for you. Heavy is your crown, but still you hold me down. I hope I never let you down. Every girl deserves to feel like a star. I know you are, I know you are. Every girl deserves to feel like a queen. You're my everything, you're my everything. which can light ever see. I carry God, so I fear nothing. Steady increase in the commas. Comma. Original, no be parody. Enough it clear for your memory. Whether now winter or summer, I check Barbados Havana. Living life, see my fire burning bright. Waiting day inside me. Slowly waiting, mighty they make I know eye color. Touring more fine, check and balance. Everything inside my mind daily, trust me. You can't fool me. Energy wrong, I logo. More friendly and conscious. I'm allergic to circus. I'm not ready for confusion. They're telling me make I show love. Stability, oh, gonna. Everything, not connection. I'm not ready for confusion. Things happen inside life. Draw time to make a live my life. Dreams come true. If now fight the fight. Make you know go tire fight it. Trust me, you can't fool me. Energy wrong, I logo. More friendly and conscious. I'm allergic to circles, so I'm not ready for confusion. They're telling me make I show love. Stability, open up. Everything on connection. I'm not ready for confusion. Energy wrong, I logo. More friendly and conscious. I'm allergic to circles, so I'm not ready for confusion. They're telling me make I show love. Stability, open up. Everything on connection. I'm not ready for confusion.
Why I say, alright, lady, put your body on me. See, baby girl, you look so good tonight, so good tonight, so good tonight. We see you dancing the flashing lights, flashing lights, flashing lights. And the dance floor's packed full of people. You and I in the middle. And the DJ's playing our favorite song. Tell them say one by one. I'm feeling your heartbeat, feeling me closer, closer. One by one. And with every touch, I'm feeling it stronger, stronger. One by one. I believe you and me we're falling in love. The faces are fading around us. Say one by one. Whoa, whoa. Now put your body on me. Whoa, whoa. So let me say, oh, let me say, baby, when we leave this club tonight, this club tonight, we wanna see your face in the morning light, morning light, morning light. So how you feel? Do you wanna refill, or do you just wanna stay?